Hello. I want to go deeper into how different products, especially junk food like Hershey's, chocolate, Pringles, Ben and Jerry's ice creams, Coke or any sodas, and lemonade. Even lemonade, some people think it's healthy, but we're gonna see exactly what's going inside. So we have here a regular size Hershey's chocolate. So first thing we look for is the serving. How many servings do we have in every package? And more likely, sometimes even wrote serving size 5 blocks. So it's really easy to know how much do you consume. So you know 5 blocks is all what we have right here. So we have around 200 calories per 5 blocks, which is not a lot. We have 3 servings per bar, which you eat like a third of this package. You got a lot of you got 200 calories, which is like 10% of what you should consume during the day. What next important things we have here is fat. So chocolate has a high portion of fat. So for every 5 likes, you get 12 gram of fat, which is 20% of your daily value consumption, which is a lot. So you eat something, and some people are not stopping at 5, so you eat even a half of this package, you got almost for 20 grams of fat. That's a big amount only for dessert, and possibly or most likely will not fill you up. The next important thing I want to show you here is the sugars. So we have total carbohydrate. So sugars will take almost the whole amount, the whole percentage of the top total carbohydrate. So you don't have any other carbohydrate inside. So most of it is sugars, and guaranteed, it's almost guaranteed that most of this sugar is added sugars. So you eat five, again, we said 5 block, which is a third of this package, and you eat 20 grams of sugars, and mostly added sugars, which is half of your daily intake. That's a considerable amount. It's a lot of sugars. It's not healthy and can cause be a good cause to uh, overweight. Next one is Pringles. We all love Pringles. It's very tasty. So let's take a look. Again, regular size. We have serving size is 1 ounce. Doesn't tell us much, but what do helps us is to see serving per container. So we have 5. So we have if you eat fifth of this package, that's a 1 serving. So we have 150 calories per serving. That's a considerable amount. Next thing we want to see here is the total fats. So most chips has a high portions of fat. So 9 grams of fat for only fifth. You're not gonna finish. I'm not gonna finish at fifth. I'm probably gonna eat 2/5 or even 3 out of 5 of this package, or half. That's a lot of fat, and you can go almost to 30-40% of your daily intake. So that's a lot of fats that you get from these chips. Uh, Another interesting thing is the sodium amount. There is a lot of sodium usually in chips, so we have 150 milligrams. Again, you're not gonna eat a fifth; you're gonna eat at least 2/5, and you get 12% of your daily intake. All food, especially junk food or most food that you eat, especially outside, has a lot of sodium in the meal. And when you eat like a snack of chips, when you snack in chips, and you get like 10 or 15% of your daily intake, that's a considerable amount. Uh, we have total carbohydrates. It's mostly from the potatoes. You have a lot of carbohydrate, but not too much. No sugars here, and nothing too interesting other than that. Let's go to the next product. We have ice cream. Ice cream known to be high in fat and sugars. So we have the regular size Ben and Jerry's. We see here serving size is half cup. doesn't tell us much again, but we do know is per serving per container is 4, so you can divide it by 4. You eat fourth of this package. This is what you're gonna get here. So we have total fat is 15%, 15 grams, which is 23% of your daily intake. Again, that's a lot, and most likely you're not gonna finish at fourth. If you're gonna eat half, that's a lot of fat. That's 30 grams of fat. That's 50% of your daily uh, fat intake. That's a lot. And again, most meals you're gonna eat more than that. Another interesting thing, sodium, we don't care much. There is not a lot of sodium in this product. As you see here, lots of sugars, 23 grams per serving. Again, uh, if you eat four half of the container, you are in 50 grams of sugars. That's a lot of sugars. Interesting here is protein. There has like a nice, not I won't say nice amount, but it's not bad for ice cream. So you eat half of it, you get 8 grams of protein, which is not bad for you. It's a nice amount, which is it's come from the milk. Next product we have is a can of Coke. It's everyone like. Some people prefer drinking no non-sugars Coke, which is like will help you with sugars, but you have all the artificial sugars, which some studies show which are just that is not healthy for you. So serving size, we have 1 can. Serving container is 1. So for the whole can, we see we have 140 calories, which is a lot. You can like drink the whole can fairly easy and fairly fast. We don't care much about anything except of the carbohydrate, which is all of it is sugars. So from the carbohydrate, you need to like not to confuse between the two. The carbohydrate is 13% of your daily intake, but sugars, especially when it's added sugars, we have 40 grams of sugars per container, which is a lot of sugars. And again, added sugars consumption per day is around 40 grams, which is you drink this whole can, you are right there in your limit of added sugars per day. And when you drink this whole can, that's it. You are not supposed, and it's not healthy for you to drink or eat, consume more sugars in this particular day. Do not mix it with carbohydrate. Carbohydrate can come from any other food, not necessarily from fat. It can come from other things, but especially from sugars. You don't mix those two. Do you think, oh, it's only 13% of my sugars consumption? No, this is not true. Next product we have is lemonade. People lemonade though. Sometimes people think, okay, I'll drink lemonade and that's healthier for me from any like other sodas. So let's check it out. So it might be true that other ingredients, so Coke, let's say we just saw Coke, so it has maybe other bad ingredients other than sugars. But we see here serving size is 1 can, calories is 150. So let's go total carbs, so carbohydrate. We have 14%. Don't mix it again with the sugars, but we have 40 grams of sugars per container. So per same size can as the Coke, and it has the same amount of sugars. So when you drink can of lemonade, you don't get less sugars. So that's 40 grams of added sugars. It's 100% added sugars. So that's full amount of sugars you need to consume during the day. So that's a lot of sugars you consume. So lemonade is not as healthy as people think it is. Sometimes companies are offering low sugars lemonade, which is possibly much better for you, and it's not as bad as you might think. All right, thank you very much, guys, and take care.